Yo, I'm so glad I saw this comment because I have a lot to say about this. I'm not gonna lie. So, bro is basically asking why I chose to go to this school called Mississippi College, which is in Clinton, which is like a suburb of Jackson, Mississippi. And basically, because Clinton is kind of like a quiet little town outside of the city that ain't got too much going on, is kind of what he's talking about in his comment. But I think this is something that people outside of athletics really have to understand is that do you know how many athletes actually have to make the sacrifices to choose different schools or different places where schools are at to get the best opportunity to play their sport? Like, keep in mind that there's people playing football, college football in like Maine and New Mexico. And not to say nothing bad about those places, but there's clearly not much going on over there in those places either. So you understand that there's so many athletes that are in places or schools that are really in the middle of nowhere, but that's the sacrifice they're willing to make to get the best opportunity to play their sport. Because there's thousands of athletes that are doing this each and every day. Now, for me personally, I don't think Clinton is all that bad, or Mississippi College in general. But the reason why I came here mainly was for the academic reputation of the school. I think what makes my journey really unique is that when I first came to Mizzou, I chose Mizzou for academic reasons as well, to get my degree in the journalism school. And then when I entered the portal and then had the choice of schools to where to go to, I chose Mississippi College because they had a great academic reputation and was the best school I felt like where my degree would hold weight. So throughout my whole college football career, even though football has been a big part of my life, I feel as if I've been making my choices based on, factors outside of football, most primarily academics. So despite whatever your reason may be for going to a certain school, whether it's for sports, academics, or just being in a new environment, I feel as if it's kind of weird to kind of judge an athlete or judge somebody for being at a certain school based on the location or the fact that there may not be too much to do around that area. Because like I said before, this is the sacrifice that a lot of athletes have to make. We have to be in these places or in these schools that don't have much going on around for certain reasons. So basically, I gave you my reasoning for why I'm kind of where I'm at now, but I just wanted to bring that to your attention and to anybody else's attention that, this college athlete stuff is really not easy. And these are the choices that we have to make that will impact our lives for the rest of our lives. So, despite wherever you may be, despite if your school may be in the middle of nowhere or in the middle of a big city, it's all about what you make it. And as long as you're doing it and going there for the right reasons, man.